Yeti GX. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. Now I'm hearing it. Alright, audio sounds good to me. Jumping over to the YouTube side. Audio check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sounds good on the YouTube side as well. Let's get that pop-out chat. Chat back to Twitch so that I can keep up with all of the chatters. Right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That should get chat onto screen. Perfect. Excuse me. Alright, I think that's everything in order. Hello everyone and welcome to another day of Artisan Stream. I'm your host, the world famous Artisan. Today is the 19th of August, 2026. Today is a Wednesday? Let me check that. Yes, today is a Wednesday. We're playing Evolution, the World of Sacred Device on Dreamcast. Grab my controller real quick. Last time we had made it to the boss floor, but we were struggling to fight the boss. Yes, and then we ran out of time. Ended up having to save and come back to this later. I did not end up getting any more research done. What I think I want to do is I think I want to send another attempt on the boss, just right off. See how we do. Hey! Hello, Drone896. What's up? Nice stream. I'm a huge fan of this game. I would like to play it together with you. If you don't mind, add me on Discord. That sounds like a bot message, in that this is a Dreamcast game and cannot be played together. I don't know what you mean. If you mean something not botly, go ahead and let me know, and then yeah, we can go from there. I'm not going to add you on Discord though. At least not until I've confirmed you as a real person. Let's see. We got Mag acting first. What kind of items do we got? Yeah, because we don't want to throw out our big attack just yet. So I think what we want to do first... you know what, may as well burn him in Allen. Oh shoot, Linear's in the back row. Oh, this is going to be a not very good attempt. Item. I don't have anything to move her. You know what, another Manalin, that's probably fine. Unfortunately, I have to burn a turn to move forward. At this point, let's throw the fireball. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to kill a little bit of time until... Let's go for sticky balls, see if that does. Lowers enemies' evasiveness. I don't think I've had a problem with that at all with this boss. Too many misses? Yeah, there's a miss. That was a status effect miss. Ooh, okay, that's not great. Well, anyway, what we need to do is use our strength spell. Now, we are free to use our big FP attacks. Chain's not in a very good spot, but we do have a free revive from Mag. So I'm going to not worry about that, and I'm going to focus in on getting these Hyper Air Raids out now that she is strength boosted. Special hand hearts, and then we're gonna do Magna Rave. We could do Giant Knuckle, but last time we found out, so this is an all enemies move. We actually deal more damage using Magna Rave. Also, this isn't free in that if we come over to our recovery hand, our Dr. M, our revive on Mag, also requires points, and we will not have enough technology points in order to unlock it if we use Giant Knuckles. So we're going to stick with Magna Rave for here. Normally we deal around 750 damage with this. However, because we are strength boosted, we'll now deal 1,125-ish. Yeah, about there. Oh, he's going to slow Linear down. He has no choice but to move forward. He has a special lightning attack that will deal enough damage to be a guaranteed kill on anyone in the back row. Everyone's blinded, or not everyone's blinded, so we're still okay. Luckily, FP attacks are not affected by accuracy. As far as I can tell, I've never had them miss. Alright, Chain is now tapped out. Her focus is going to be on items as needed, or basic attacks when items are not needed. That might kill. Yeah, that killed. So Mag's going to use his turn to... Should he do that? No, we'll wait for Chain to use the Red Viper, I think. Yeah, because we... Excuse me. We really want to get this damage out. Actually, I'm now recalling, I did read... in the strategy guide, it did say to save my big attacks for later in the fight, when the robot's attacks become more frequent. So that might be... We might come back and try that again if we fail. I wanted to do at least one attempt before we conceded and went back to do some grinding. It's now been 5 minutes since I've given that guy time to prove he's not a bot, and I've heard nothing. Also, my viewer count has dropped back to 1. So, in light of everything, I'm gonna go ahead and report him. Scams. It's a scam. Trying to get my Discord info. Submit report and block. If I was playing like RuneScape or something, that would be a little more believable, but I'm literally playing a one-player Dreamcast game. If he is a huge fan of this game and would like to play together, he would know that, right? It sounds like a boss to me. Or bot, sorry. Bot. We're going to use our Red Viper on Linear, get her back into the action. Now, actually doing that does put us in risk. He's probably going to kill her and push her to the back row. Okay, yeah, that's even worse. Gosh dang it, why did I do that? It's so dumb. Okay, we're going to throw a Royale on ourselves. Boomerang. That's unfortunate. It's a good thing I used the Royale then. Oh yeah, and actually, let's also get those messages off of... oops. Gee, there we go. We don't want bots on our stream. Special, in this position, I'm thinking we risk it on this, because we got timed. Well, if we weren't so low on health, you know, no, we're just going to do a risky strategy. If we die to this, then that just gets us to our next attempt sooner, and we'll figure it out from there. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. We actually don't have anything that would be really good to deal with this. Let's throw a gold on Linear. Probably also a bad move. Ooh, okay. We might survive this. Okay, we're good. We're good. At this point, I think what I want to do is throw a Royale on Mag. No. I definitely want to keep Linear alive. Royale and Linear makes sense now. That'll be 1091. Yeah, less than her maximum. Mag now use his recovery. Some HP in combat to all friends. Man, it'd be nice if it was like a rank of friends, but nah, we'll do this one. Should put us back up. Now, unfortunately, I have to spend a move on Linear. Okay, great. Special... do we have? No, I think we're okay. Special... or main... yeah, basic attack. There's the charge. I have room for specials. So we're gonna go basic attacks. Unfortunately, she must move forward again. Oh! He just did the geared boomerang. And we weren't all in line, so my thought last stream was wrong. He will just randomly throw it out. We've been getting lucky last stream. Oh, there we go. It's over. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. 17. I can afford the charge punch. Let's go for it. Okay. We got our bad attempt out at the beginning stream, so that's good. Rip Mag. Whew. Mag's party has become exhausted. That is okay. We will, we'll remember to put Linear into a better spot so that we can start off our next attempt a little better. I wanna get an attempt where I feel like I'm in my best position to do this, right? And then I might give up. Yeah, party formation. And oh, never mind. She's not in the back row to begin with. Yeah, okay. So since we've confirmed that the boomerang gear doesn't trigger because you're all in line, I feel more comfortable having Linear frontline now. That will give me more space to work with on her. So we're just going to put her frontline and then we're going to get into it. Oh, we should also maybe try to save ourselves a bit. Actually, we don't need to do that yet, so we're going to do basic attacks for a bit. And, oh, wait. No, I'm dumb, because they need to be in line in order to use the spells. Dang it. Oh, I'm so dumb. This might be a little bit wasteful, but we're going to go for it. Attack for now. That is okay. Okay, we've rediscovered why we want to be in the front row, so we are going to spend the FP to do this now. I was thinking, wait till we get pushed to the back row and then do it, and then we can save FP on going back and forth. But what I really need is to have everyone in a line. That's the big thing. So we're going to go ahead and use the Now and Gold Unchained to keep us healed up. That way I don't have to rely on linear to do it, and she can focus early on on getting our buffs up. So we're going to go with spell type. We're going to go with... actually, you know what? Why not? Let's just go down the line. We don't need to do big damage just yet, so for now, let's throw a protection spell on. Then everyone's taking less damage. I don't have to worry as much about healing. That'll give us better sustain through the later part of the fight. For now, we're still just focusing on doing chip little bits of damage. Linear gets pushed back. That is okay. Again, just a basic attack is good. Spell type, strength spell. We're now blinded. Everyone's got a little damage on them. Why don't we just go for a Minalin to do a little sustain? And then we are going to go for our big attack now. I think... Do we do it now? No, I think I still want to hold off. Yeah. So we're going to use our item. The fireball. There we go. Linear's back in it now. It's still blinded, so we want to try to focus in on item uses because we're not trying to do big damage just yet. Here we go. Now then. We'll throw the quickness spell on everyone else. Really, so far, from what I've seen, the protection spell is the only one that I really want on linear. It would be nice to have all the other ones. And, oh shoot! I was supposed to get the blind off of them. Dang it! I'm a little bit dumb. What do these do? Confused, crazed, or brainwashed? We'll just risk an attack. It'll probably miss. Nope, we got a hit. Nice. Nice. Okay, maybe blind isn't as bad as I was thinking. That's honestly not a big deal. Chain will just move herself out. So we're gonna go with just another set of attacks. What, that killed? Oh, I'm so surprised by that. Okay, well, in light of that, what's dexterity? Increases effect of attack item effective from next turn? Oh, for the self. Okay. I'm not as excited about that. In that case, we'll go with the free... Yeah. We'll do the free revive off of linear. I thought I already had her revive unlocked, so it was a bit dangerous for us to be spending TP on those spells, but it looked like we had enough. That way, Mag still has time to then use the recovery hand parts. Do I want to do this? 28 points? Or do I want to use the item? I think I want to use... Yeah, I want to use the Painful Herb Begone. It does spend some FP, but I believe I have enough FP to still get 2 Magna Raves off. There we go, she's in my spreader spot there. Pushing Mag back. From here, we will now use the Now in Gold. Actually, no, we can use a Royale on Mag, because his top is like 1900 or so. Was there anything else that we needed to worry about here? Ooh, completely restores HP. That could come in handy later. Spell type's not a big deal. Dexterity spell is not going to overly change us. And actually, it's only 2,400. 2,400, that's 4,800. So we could afford to do this and still have our next one. Present type. What do I want to do? Honestly, you go first could be strong here. But it costs 25. I think for now, let's double check we don't have any attack items. We don't. Okay. Minalin? Yeah, Minalin could be good here. I think we're just going to move. We don't have anything pressing that we really want to get done just yet. And being in the front's better for us, because it means we have more space to work with. We are going to use our special here. We're going to use the charge punch in order to get Mag to the front row again. That way, instead of moving him forward, we're going to use the charge punch to attack and move forward. And I think... I'm not seeing anything else for me to really be waiting on. I mean, we're not hurting at all. We're not trying to... You know what? Yeah, we'll get my first Hyper Air Wave out. But yeah, and after her is Linear. We'll use Linear to cure the blind on Mag. Oh, oops. Status Recovery. Wake Up Touch on Mag. Ouch. That's a lot of damage. I think, yeah, with our current arrangement, I believe, yeah, we're still lined up also. So I think what I'm going to do, we're going to do Magna Rave, and then we're going to use Linear to heal up Chain. So we've gone a little bit in with these fights. He is attacking more frequently, it feels like. I don't know if this is the point that I'm supposed to start doing all my big damage. Okay, special, we're gonna do strength recovery. I think we still want to hold on to that. Since he doesn't have a single person heal, I'm gonna use the Minalin Royal on Chain to keep her topped up. There we go. We now should all survive. Excuse me. We should all survive a boomerang here. Special blade parts. And do another hyper air raid. That is, actually, that is totally okay. I don't need to do anything about that. Not right now, anyway. I think actually what we'll do is we'll throw a Minalin on Chain just to keep her topped up in case the boomerang the boomerang gear comes out. But Chain moves herself forward, so there's not any urgency there. Nice. Always happy to see this attack come out, because it's easy for me to deal with. It's no damage, and Linear can easily afford to undo it. Holy shit! Linear's not feeling well at all. We're still going to do the Wake Up Touch on Mag, so we can keep throwing out basic attacks with them. Okay, no, we got time with Chain. Okay, so we can go ahead and throw out an attack with Mag. 267. Yeah, Chain's super strong blade move, her hyper air raid, does as much damage as Mag's basic attack. She's really starting to fall off. I may have to seriously consider switching over to Gray or Pepper. But anyway, item for now. We want to use a Nowlin Gold. Bring us to about 814. Yeah, that's probably fine on linear. Chain also being in the second row makes her a tasty target for the boss to push her back into the back row, maybe. So that might help keep the pressure off of linear as well. For now, I think I still want to do basic attacks. Oh, okay. Can I? Does this multiply? Maybe? I'm thinking that might be what I want to do. I'm not feeling pressed to heal or do anything else right now, so let's see if we can boost the strength of these guys even more. I can't believe I hadn't thought of that yet. The value has increased. Yeah, okay, so maybe it does stack. That's really cool. Hyper air raid costs 72, so we are going to do a basic attack for now. That'll push her forward. Mag is going to do a charge attack. Okay. There's the giant gear. That might kill linear. 814 might not be high enough. Don't kill her. No! Oh, that's so upsetting. Okay, I have to do horrible hurt. Gone. Some HP? Some? That's not very good. I still have the Red Viper, right? Item? Red Viper. I do still have the Red Viper. Yeah, for now, I think we have to survive for now. So we're gonna do Horrible Hurt Begone to hopefully get everyone within range of surviving the next attack. I can't revive linear right away. Mag should be at a range where he's safe for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw a herb onto Chain. That way Chain is hopefully also in a survival range. 981, that might not be enough. Okay, we're good. Getting that attack is nice, as long as it's still not great. Oh, here we go. Okay, now, because we have Chain before Mag, I can use my Red Viper to heal linear, and then Mag will have enough time to do Horrible Hurt Begone on everyone again. And it looks like linear got up in time to also use her abilities. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Horrible Hurt Begone. Okay, okay. Chain is now in a position to use her Hyper Air Raid again, so we're going to go for that. It really hurts to have to use Mag's FP for all this healing. And, oh! Max for everyone. Do we want to do that? No, now's not the time for that. For now, I think we want to do a row heal. That should get Chain and Linear back into a safe zone. There we go. And we're back. We're safe again, but we're majorly... Oh no. Not this again. Gear Boomerang. put us on the back foot yet again. Oh, and chain goes down, of course. Do we have... We do have Dr. M still, and Linear's going to come up after. So we can use that, and then we can use the TP on Linear to then get everyone back to max HP. That's why we save TP stuff for bosses. Or sometimes, anyway. We want to go to Strength Recovery. Completely restore everyone. Yep. Wait, what? One friend? Oh my goodness. I read that wrong. Oh, I'm so dumb. In that case, we're gonna do serious first aid. This... Yeah, restores some HP. This should be... As long as he doesn't do boomerang gear, I think we'll be okay. That means that he will probably use boomerang gear on us. Okay, okay. Yeah, not much left for us to do. Just have to throw out some attacks and hope. Yeah, she's dead. We are... I think I can say definitively now that we are not prepared for this boss fight. So we're going to have to go back and run the dungeon again, and hopefully by that point we'll have the power or resources to deal with this. It is also nice to know that we can stack the power boost spell. Party has been exhausted. That is okay. So, I think where we go from here is we'll load back into the game, we'll go back to town, and then press start, continue, slot 1. Yep. So floor. So we're going to go back to town, and we're going to consider... We're going to look at what we can buy, and consider if that's going to be enough for us to make another attempt, or if we need to, you know, do another series of grinding. So first of all, we'll check this guy. What is it, Mag? Is there something you'd like me to research? Appraisals. We have no appraisals. Okay. Next up, item shop. Sticky ball can go. Thermo searches are nice. Sanity visor? Brainwashing. Okay. Cowboy hat, metal tailcoat. Power arms. Strength and reduces all types of damage. That could be good. Jungle bullets and modified. So we got a couple pieces of equipment to consider that maybe I should have checked into already. Power arms. Ooh, big boost to attack, but we're gonna lose like 40 defense. How much is that? That's like... Oh, okay, that's roughly 40 gain attack, roughly 40 lost defense. 4, 5, 6, 7, roughly 30 evasion loss, but we don't dodge. Mag doesn't dodge anything. At least I've never seen him dodge anything, so I don't care about evasion. So we're gonna trade out like 40 of my defense for like 40 attack. I feel like that's kind of worth. We're gonna go with that for now. Oh, and then if we switch over, what is VMAX? Gain like 20 defense but lose some agility and evasion. That's probably fine. Choose with good grip and ability that can absorb shocks. Oh, electricity resistance. That's why I was using those. But he never hits us with electricity attacks as long as we're not in the back row. So this kind of doesn't matter. Jungle boots are going to be better for us. Visor. Yeah, and these are not great for us. Okay, so we're back to selling stuff. We can sell the VMAX. Oh, No, the VMAX is not better than the jet boots, is it? Yeah, chain. Yeah, we lose agility on it. It's not much agility, but I do feel like chain is an agility maxing character, so that's what we're gonna go with on her. So we are gonna sell the VMAX. The champion belt, we're gonna hold on to for now. Those, sanity visor. Brainwashing could be a big deal. So we're actually gonna hold on to the rest of these and go put them... Wait, what am I doing? I need to see what we can buy. So... Eye Potion? Eye Potion could actually be useful for the boss fight. Only costs 20. Doctor Potion, Turbine. Red Vipers? I feel like Red Vipers aren't that great for us. Every time someone dies, like if someone dies and goes down, it ends up being a huge hassle to get everyone up safely. So I almost kind of want to avoid doing that. We'll have the one Red Viper just in case, or we'll keep it just in case. The Mokana ampules actually feel a lot stronger now, I'm thinking. Last stream, like, they felt strong at the beginning of the stream, and then we eventually reasoned that maybe they're not that strong, and that they're only healing 30 HP and 30 FP. But now I'm in the boss fight, and one of the big things that's happening is we're burning through all our all our FP. Excuse me. We're burning through all our FP, and then that means that we can't do anything. We're also getting plenty of opportunities to use items to kill time. So actually, I think we do want Monica Ampules for the boss fight. I'm not planning to do the boss fight just yet. Shoes. Fusion and paralysis aren't coming up. Okay, so we have a little bit that we could buy. I don't feel like there's enough there for us to really warrant another attempt on the boss right away. Let's see what kind of upgrades we can do for our parts. Oops. Can we add slots? We don't have any. So mag 8,000 to upgrade the hand parts, 2,000 for the recovery parts. The recovery parts have not come in that clutch, I would say. The hand parts is probably the more salient upgrade. Okay, we're gonna move on from there. We're very close to affording the next hand parts upgrade, which is I think what we want to do. So let's go back to the house. We're gonna drop off our extra gear that we are not ready to sell or get rid of yet. We'll save, and then we're gonna get back to the dungeon. We're gonna go from the first floor and just make our way through again, see what we can gain. Try to gain as few levels as possible because, you know, I've said it a million times and I'll keep saying it because it's true. There we go, and well, that's good. And we're gonna store or organize this real quick. We're looking for duplicates. We don't have any duplicates to sell. So the enemies will scale to max level. So gaining levels are not a huge deal for us. Save. Then we're going to get back into that dungeon. Hello, welcome. Thank you all for coming. It means so much to me. Just you being here is enough. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Get back to that dungeon. But we don't want to gain levels too much. I mean, gaining levels are not a detriment to us. Gaining levels are like neutral to us. We're gonna go back to floor 1. So when we gain levels, the rest of the game gets stronger as well, so it's nothing. Gaining money is one way that helps us. Buying money means we can buy more resources, we can get upgrades for our Psyframes and stuff. That provides us with, provides us an increase in power or capability that doesn't also scale the enemy monsters. Yeah, also we have the chance of collecting, appraisal items that can be converted into permanent stat boosting items. I believe it's also possible for us to get the stat boosting items directly. But I'm not 100% certain on that. Thermo search. Oh, right. We need to be using our dungeon items. It has been a minute since I have ran dungeon. Come on, guys. There is a dog. I don't know if we can dodge around the dog. We might be stuck doing a fight. Nope, nope. Okay, they did not notice us. We're good. Item search. All right, that is the best item, the best dungeon item for us to get. That will tell us directly where all the items are, and that's all we really care about on each floor. Our goal on every floor is get all of the items, fight as few battles as possible, and move on to the next floor, in that order. Got confused there for a second. It looked almost like, oh, we got an edge in the way. Nice. It looked almost like I was going to run into a pit. Oh. FP restored. Nice. I mean, we're already at full, but that's still nice. There's one here. Allen is okay. Dr. Potion is okay. Ball. Oh, black hole ball. You picked up fireball. A dead. Oh, right. Dead ends are fine. In the sequel game, we will be getting fake walls and hidden rooms and stuff, so I don't have to worry about weird stuff this time. When we get into that, when we get into the sequel, then we'll have to be running around all the edges, mashing the A button. Soul potion, not great. Doesn't do us anything in this. Notched kerchief, that could be money if we hold on to it and sell it. Another thermo search is okay. And oh wait, go back. Actually, with the amount of room available, that is almost certainly just going to be a small hallway there, but we'll double check it. It could go south. There's enough rooms below everything for this to be something more. Nope, we're good. And up in the top right, that was a dead end, so we're ready to move on. Oh, shoot. Oh my goodness, now it's confusion. Let's hope that, I mean, at this point, getting to the stairs is going to be RNG. Or we end up waiting out the potion. Or confusion, not potion, sorry. Oh, no, we don't want to go into there. Actually, we can just press B to get out of it, and we're good. Never mind. So next floor. So last night I was doing a bonus stream playing some old school RuneScape. I was talking about my self-imposed rules in order to improve my living situation. And so one of those was that I must get ready and go to bed at 2 p.m. You picked up Purifying Potion. That doesn't mean I have to be in bed at 2 p.m. or go to sleep at all. It just means I have to wrap up whatever I'm doing and go to bed and, and then lay in bed. And I did pretty good on that. I streamed till a little bit after 2 p.m. because I had to wrap up stream. And then I went, ate a snack, and then got to bed before 3 a.m. Oh, God. No, we don't want to fight you. I mean, I guess a fight would be okay. We're still only on floor 3. Nice. Okay, good. We dodged him. That was clutch. Yeah, so I managed to get to bed before 3 a.m. I did not sleep until like 4 a.m. though. We'll come back to that. I think there might be another way in. My gut's telling me. Dr. Potion, and there's nothing else in this room. Tell by the mini-map. So yeah, I know that That doesn't sound like a big win, but it definitely felt like a big win. Yeah, okay. I was right. And there is an item here. Herb. An herb is okay. That will sustain us in case we get into any battles. Still haven't found the exit, so... It's always nice to find the exit at the end, because there's less backtracking. Here we go, next floor. Another nice thing about doing a backtrack like this is that we don't actually have to get to the boss chamber again. All we have to do is get to a point where we feel satisfied going back to town and then find a teleport out. We are, of course, guaranteed to teleport out in the boss room, so worst case scenario, we do get there again. Come on. Ice ball, but I can't carry anymore. Oops. I'm mashing buttons. Alright, what can we get rid of? Doctor potions are not needed, so we're going to toss those. Purifying potions can be tossed as well. Soul potion we can toss. That should make enough room for now. Moving on to the next floor. However, I did struggle to get out of bed this morning. It took me all the way till like 2:45 to really wake up. And then even then I couldn't get myself out of bed till like 3:15. Lumpy frying pan. That would be nice money. We've already had one of those and we have a better weapon now already. Yeah, so I mean, as far as like getting my schedule and stuff in order, I'm not there yet, but like if I was already there, I wouldn't need all this, you know, all this work and this plan, right? The strategy to get myself back in order wouldn't be necessary if I was already in order. So the fact that I'm struggling is good, right? Because if I wasn't struggling, that'd be gived up, you know, just accepting, you know, that I got a problem and just living with it. But no, I'm struggling with the problem, which means I'm working on it, and I'm not there yet. I haven't gotten myself on a good schedule, but you know, I'm on my way. He's literally standing in the exit. That's fine though. We don't have to deal with that just now, and he might wander out while we're gone. Yeah. So I did actually, I'm proud of myself in that I did actually wrap up at 2 p.m. At 2 p.m. I started wrapping everything up and I went to bed. You know, and I didn't let myself get too distracted. I did hop on YouTube for a bit while I was having my snack, but then I went to bed. Nowlan's kind of not that big a deal. Do we have anything we want to burn? Let's use them in Allen's. I overall found that they weren't terribly helpful. It was a thing, it was an item that I could use to burn a turn, so it was nice in that regard. It was better than doing nothing with that turn, right? But I've already got an item plan in place for when we get to the boss again. Oh right, the thermo surge. Completely forgot about that. Why don't I fight any of the monsters? I've answered this question so many times at this point, but I'll answer it again for you. It's because the monsters' levels, including the boss, will scale based off of the main character Mag's level. So getting into fights, generally, so I will always get experience out of every fight that I win, and I will very rarely get items out of fights. So I'm not really benefiting from getting into fights. Next floor. So what I want to do is collect items and get money. Money means upgrades to my Psy-frames. Items means money and or appraisal items, which will mean more money and sometimes permanent stat boosts without gaining levels. So I can get stronger in a way that doesn't scale my other enemies by avoiding fights, mainly. Avoiding fights and grabbing items. Flaming Wrap is not a big deal, but we're going to see if there's anything in here we don't care to hold. Because the Flaming Wrap, while we're not going to use it, could be sold for good money. I believe that equipment is generally selling better than, Spirited Banana, nice. Is selling better than, like, recovery items, for example. That is a teleport, so we could consider going back to town now. And you know what? I am leaning that way. I'm leaning towards going back to town again. Because with our haul at this point, we should be able to afford getting that hands part upgrade for Mag. And then we'll look at what the cost for the blade part upgrade on chain is going to be. That way we can up both of our defensive fronts. There's the item. Eye potion doesn't matter. We're going to drop it later anyway. Soul potion again doesn't matter. Well, that covers that. So yeah, I think I've sold myself. I'm going back to town again. If anyone in chat wants me to continue on, let me know. I think the move right now is to get that hand upgrade, because that hand upgrade, yeah, excellent. Because inevitably we're going to accidentally get into a battle, and having that hand upgrade is going to be better than not having it. We should have some appraisal items by now. Just this. Right, thank you. Hello? So, make sure we have everything sorted. And actually, we don't care to have all this extra Nowlin. All of the gold. We're going to hold on to the gold for now, and maybe the herbs too. Fireball, Ice Ball, Black Hole Ball, Flaming Wrap. Item search and thermal searches we'll hold on to. Notch Cricket can go. Spirited Banana can go, and Lumpy Frying Pan can go. Those are all equipment items that we've seen before. And actually, I want to see if he sells Nowlin Gold. He does not sell Nowlin Gold. Does he sell herbs? He does not sell herbs. So our Nowlin Gold and our herbs are worth holding on to for now. Until later, maybe we decide the item composition we want is different. Welcome, Mag. Another adventure. You're a hard worker, aren't you? Oh, Linear, I'll be done soon. So wait, okay? Yeah, power up parts on Mag. 8,000 to get the hand parts level 4. Let's go. So excited. Now then, we want to check on chain. Getting to level 3 will cost 4,000, so that's our goal, 4,000 there. Saucer parts ended up not being super exciting. They're really good for... So I guess to explain that, we've got to explain another system, is we have our arrangement. So if I go into party formation, so anyone in the front row has better accuracy and power, but they also have lower evasiveness, so it's easier for enemies to hit them. Being further back, being further back means that you have, actually we're going back into the dungeon again, all the way in the back means that you have higher evasiveness, but you also have lower power and lower accuracy. So that's why I keep my attackers in the front row, and I keep my healer in the back row. Except for the boss fight, where everyone goes in the front row, because being in the back row is death. Anyway, so with that explained, the discus parts, or actually, is that what they're called? The saucer parts, ignore that for the... yeah, they ignore that on their attacks. So whether the enemy is in the back, the front, or chain is in the back or the front, or anywhere between for both of them, the effectiveness of the saucer part attacks is not altered. So I could make her a backline DPS. I'm not actually, the way she's built, that kind of makes sense. Because I have been focusing in on doing speed buffs for her. We left off at floor 6 and we cleared it, so we want to start back in on floor 7. Herb, thank you. So I guess that could work for her. Although her basic attack pushes her forward, so I would have to avoid doing basic attacks with her. Or accept that I will be slowly moving forward. Oh gosh, oh no. We walked into a bunch of enemies right there. Item search. Oh, right. We need to be using our dungeon items. I'm just a little late for this floor. We'll come back into it. Oh. Needs to be more than just a hallway. Ooh, this is promising. Nice. Okay, another room and an item. Which is a ruin search. Okay, another dungeon item. That'll help us out a little bit later. We got enough room to get at least one more room in here, so that's exciting. Yep, there's the one more room, but we are going to have a battle. I think the Claymore started the battle. I thought that the Phage would do that. Well, anyway. Do we want to do this? I think... No, we're going to save... Giant Knuckle, just because I want to conserve my TP, because having the TP did come in clutch during my fights with the boss. Even though we died, I think we would have died faster and harder without it. There we go. Sorry. Hurry. Okay, we're out. Ooh. Onward and upward? Downward? 7F? This would be upward. Go to next floor. 8th floor. I think I've been streaming long enough to do a little bit shilling now, so if you've been enjoying this content and you'd like to support us, like, comments, and sharing with your friends going a long way towards helping us out with our metrics. We're looking to get to 500 followers on the YouTube side. That will get us one step closer to monetization on YouTube, which will be yet another revenue stream. If you'd like to support us more financially, more salient support, if you will, you can hop over to Twitch. There's a link in the description below. All proceeds go towards keeping a roof over my head as well as my family's head, literally, as we're trying to save up $13,000 by next year to buy a new roof. Otherwise, we're going to face major flooding risk. The likelihood of us getting a flood the next time it rains, or snows the following year, we're looking at a high risk of having some kind of leakage that gets into the attic. And actually, on that note, I did finally get around to buying a ladder so that I can get up into the attic and check it out periodically to make sure that we don't have any slow leaks going on, or any mold or anything up there. So I need to go do that probably later tonight, actually, if not this weekend. Yep, there's an item there for us to get. So uh-oh. Seems stronger. Okay, that's really bad for us. We already had one reason. That's an appraisal item. Oh, no. even stronger again. Now we even more don't want to be in battles. We already didn't want to be in battles. We just got even more reason twice for us to not want to be in battles. Okay. Where was I? Right, our roof. Yeah, so if you'd like to support us on that front, then donations through Twitch are greatly appreciated. That would be a subscribe, gift subs, or bits. I'm also going to be opening up commissions soon, so I do illustrations and voice work. I'm actually open to taking voice work commissions presently. I'm just not advertising it yet. I'd like to wait until I'm also doing art commissions to start advertising all of that together. Excuse me. Yeah. So I think that about covers it. Oh, yes, right. We got 2 more things. To further incentivize financial support over on Twitch, I'm running a follower goal. First of all, there's a follower goal. Following is free on Twitch. For that, if we get to 50 followers, then I will play Myst on PlayStation 1. It's an old puzzle game. I'm very excited to check it out. It looks like that Claymore saw us. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that fight in order to avoid get surprised. Then, we are also running a subscriber goal. We are looking to get to 10 subscribers, or more specifically 10 sub points, which means higher tier subscribers provide more points. So if you would like to see me read all of Gulliver's Travels, let's just do air raid. If you'd like me to read all of Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift, then that is the way to do that. I have read a couple of chapters of these on stream before, but it really doesn't garner any interest. So if I'm going to do reading on stream, I'd like to know that we got some people invested in that happening. Yeah. Also, that way, I don't have to feel bad about withholding like games or whatever behind the subscriber goal. So I feel like sub-goaling things that I genuinely want to do, but I'm okay waiting on, I think is more morally okay from my position. Not trying to put any shade on any other streamers or anything. What can we get rid of? Sheep bomb, we can get rid of that. Quick muscle, quick soldier. We're gonna hold on to these. I kind of missed having these in the boss fight. So these are stat boosting items that are temporary. They last for 1 battle. So previously I was thinking, oh, I'm not using these. I'll just sell them all for a little bit of gold. And I held on to them for a long time, and I really regret getting rid of them. Because now I've realized that these things, or at the very least, linear spells will stack, so I'm assuming these also stack. So these could have been a big boost of strength. We're going to hold on to these for now. I'm also reminding myself that I need to be working on using the dungeon items. Where are we going? Right. Yeah, so reading books as a sub-goal, I feel like is a more moral sub-goal for me to be running. Found a straw doll, but can't carry anymore. We are definitely going to drop something. We'll just dump the mallet for now, because I want to find out what is the straw doll. Hits enemy with same damage as you, but with 20% chance of destruction. Accessory. Oh! It's a double hit accessory. That's very cool. We might use that. We're gonna go around. Ah, dang it. Teleported over and ran at me. So that's it for my shilling. Yeah, I haven't lost everyone, which it looks like I have. Thank you for sticking around and hearing me out. It means so much to me for those of you that are still here. Whether you're in the VOD after the fact, or on stream, or in chat. I love all of you. Hand parts, we're going to go with the dive punch. I'm going to try to end this in one go. I'm not worried about FP because we are planning on leaving to sell stuff and get chain and upgrade anyway. So I don't have a big reason to conserve all my FP. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, really, if they're not willing to tolerate my shilling once an hour, then, you know, were they really fans? Did they really like my content at that point? If you're not willing to watch a 2-minute ad you know, if you're not willing to watch a 2-minute ad, I don't think you really liked the video. Or have the ad blocker. Like, if you're too lazy to have ad blocker, on the other hand, you know, then that's a different issue. Like, I can understand hating ads and not wanting to watch them. Like, that's fine. I'm not, you know, no shade on you. Personally, I don't have an ad blocker because I recognize that, you know, content creators and stuff, one of their revenue streams is through ads. And as much as I don't like ads, I'm not going to listen to them. I'm not going to buy the products that are advertised to me. I do want to watch the ads because I know that's going to support my favorite creators. Secondly, I keep track of what companies run ads, and I always make sure to buy less of their products because they're running ads. And if enough people do this, eventually there will be data showing that running ads reduces sales. And at that point, ads die. So by watching ads and modifying my behavior in the opposite direction than they intend, I'm actually in a more tangible way helping things than people who use ad blockers. Now, if you don't have the energy or the conviction to go through with, something, with watching ads and then modifying your behavior to attack ads in a way, if that makes sense, then that's fine, you know? Everyone has different passions. One of my passions is buying less products from companies that advertise. And that doesn't make me better or worse than anyone. It just makes me different. It means that I have that thing that I care about. And you have something else that you care about. The energy I spend on not buying products could be spent on some other thing, right? Oh, looks like we accidentally touched the dog's tail through the box after he turned to the side. Ugh. Okay, what can we do here? Do we have anything fun? You know what? Walking Tone is really cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and burn it to see what comes next. Okay, and then we're just going to do a dive punch to kill him off. Like, so... Sorry, I could run from the battles. You're right. I could run from the battles. However, that also gets me nothing and has a chance to fail. By defeating my enemies... So... Getting into battles is kind of neutral. Winning battles, also neutral. Losing battles are negative. So it's in my best interest that... so at the dungeon level, I want to avoid battles. When I get into battles, I want to win the battles. Because if I'm intentionally trying to win, rather than escape, I am more likely to win that battle. I am less likely to take damage or lose more resources, my HP, my FP, trying to escape. Or, first, I'm better off winning the battle than escaping, is what I'm trying to say. Winning is net neutral, losing is negative. That's the calculation I'm running there. You found a fight gun, but can't carry any more items. We got all this gold. Let's burn the Minalin to get that fight gun. We actually have a ton of stuff here. I'm thinking herbs maybe don't matter. Since we got so many gold, Nalin gold, I think we can burn our herbs, maybe? We also have so many thermo searches. You know what? I'm just gonna use one of these now and have that opened up. Like, it turns out these two are the only enemies in this whole dungeon. Or not dungeon, sorry, floor. Coming after me, I think I need to turn around and go into the fight to avoid getting surprised. Now, if we're smart with our maneuvering after this fight, we can avoid the other one. Oh, looks like they have us beat on speed. We're gonna go ahead with the dive punch. We got one dive punch left, so we need to think about getting back to the game. If you are wondering why I'm answering questions that aren't appearing on stream, there are two likely explanations. Just a basic attack should be fine. The first explanation is that the YouTube chat is not being shown on screen. I tend to get more chatters on the Twitch side, so that is the chat that I show on stream. Additionally, Twitch is the only platform that I'm monetized on, so I am incentivized in a way to prioritize that chat over the YouTube. That aside, the other possibility is that no one has actually said anything. Because I am also, in addition to answering and reading chats that I see live, I'm also trying to think about people watching the VOD after the fact and anticipating things that they might be thinking. Everyone's TP is increased by 290. That's super good. TP, or technology points, is what we use to unlock abilities. So I'm trying... Ah, dang it. I tried to go around it, but I was too late. FP has been reduced. That's actually kind of fine, because we're trying to escape right now. Yeah, so I'm trying to anticipate what the VOD watchers after the fact are going to think about or ask. I'm trying to, I put myself in a mental space of trying to think, like, if I was a viewer watching this, what kind of questions would I be asking the streamer? Dr. Potion's not a big deal. Trap search. We definitely want the trap search. Oh. Search and banana. Go to the next floor. Yeah, so I hope that elucidates stuff for you. If you are watching the VOD after the fact, go ahead and type a letter E in chat for explain that to me again. Or something. I don't know, whatever. Leave a mean comment. Tell me I'm stupid. Yeah. There's an item. Uh-oh. We're faster than the spiders, so I think we're okay. Casual sandals. Oh, sorry. We gotta be using up these still. Thermosearch, use. And you know what? Let's burn a herb on chain. That's our lowest healing that we have on hand, and we're kind of needing inventory space at the moment. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. Is this just a linking, or does this go somewhere? Okay, just links. We're good. Oh, shoot. I was looking at the map, watching where the dots are to try to keep space between me and the enemies. There. Oh, there we go. We got a teleport. Shell powder. Shell powder's big. That's something that's going to boost ourselves. Down to the bottom. Monster's sharp fang that increases attacks by 5. Yes. I'm going to use that on mag. Permanent +5 damage on mag. Oh, wait, defense. I don't know. Some of these translations are not consistent, it feels like. Or I'm just bad at reading. Motherboard beta? Nice. Nowlin gold? Not. Actually, sorry. We got a gold. We definitely want to throw away a herb in favor of the gold. Okay, since we're full up, we do want to exit the ruins now, and I forgot to check 11. Okay. I look fast enough I can see it on the stream feed. Appraisal, small metal rod. Motherboard beta. Can't be equipment or medicine, I'll pay 1,500. Nice. That got us a good chunk of the way. Selling off our spare equipment should get us to 4K to upgrade the blade parts. Little shopping Meg. Look around. An adventurer can never be too prepared. There we go. Oh. That's interesting. I can press X to see what changes. Well, anyway, we already have a fight gun for Gray. Probably we're going to hold on to. We already have casual sandals or something better. Jet boots are where they need to be. A leather jacket? I don't know if that's new or not. Cooling bandana, I believe we already have. We're going to sell it anyway, yeah. And you know what? We're going to sell our herbs too. Check out that leather jacket. Oh, wait. We could have done that from... Oh, from the sound screen. We can't do that here. Leather jacket. Huh? Hello! What's up?
Hello.
How are you? I'm on stream.
Alive.
What? Alert. Okay. Alright, am I getting stage directions?
No, but you are getting instructions.
Okay. What do the instructions mean?
That they were very unambiguous, Artisan.
They're like a statement of attitude?
Yes.
Alert, enthusiastic, if I remember right.
Alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. I might be
Alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. What does that mean? What?
He said it was from the Boy Scouts, but I don't remember.
Oh, okay. That would explain why I don't know it, because I was never in the Boy Scout.
Well, it was.
Okay.
I don't remember it, so I think you might be lying to me.
Ah, okay.
But the sentiment remains.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, thank you, Sunberry. Do you want to tell anything else to stream? Yes. Yeah, well said. We are working on destroying our enemies, so, thank you.
Not necessarily with violence.
Yeah, generally violence leads to self-destruction as well. You know what? Fair.
I just don't think that violence is always expedient.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it depends on who your enemy is and what your goal end state after their destruction is. I mean, like, if I just hate the guy down at McDonald's, right? Or if I hate a coworker, I mean, I'm not gonna go to work and beat them up, because then I would be also fired. And so, like, I don't feel like it's worthwhile for me to get fired in order to destroy that guy that I hate. Rather, I will maybe just stop shopping at McDonald's, and then that's a little bit less revenue, which will make the situation over at McDonald's in some minuscule way slightly more difficult. The guys won't be able to pay as much. Maybe that's a 1 cent less raise they get at the end of the year, and I can say gotcha to myself secretly about them. Well, I guess you could do that, but if you got
It's,
caught,
like, kind of violent though.
yeah, that's still kind of violence. It's not bodily harm, but it's still it's destruction. Yeah, it's destruction of their autonomy, especially in modern America, or most modern countries at this point. Really, you kind of need a car to get around to function. There we go.
Yeah. That would be. I mean, like if you're talking about inconveniencing them by like not shopping at McDonald's.
Yeah. Well, I guess yes, that would
inconvenience
be.
them a lot more.
Yeah, but like slashing their tire is, I think we've agreed, a kind of violence, and it would be more effective in inconveniencing them, giving them a bad day. However, it would make me feel bad, and it would expose me to legal action. So it's not a
Yes.
very safe solution.
Yes. Antisocial behavior is very often
Not social against society.
it's very discouraged.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, considering that my desired end state after inconveniencing them is that I get to continue on with my life, uninconvenienced by the inconvenience that I cause, then the less salient, the less effective simply not shopping at that McDonald's anymore, I feel is a good compromise for me.
You lost me for a moment there. Was it like recursive?
Huh? Look, I'm just saying words. I'm not. Oh God, there's two enemies there. I guess so. Something along the lines of, for me, my desire to destroy my enemy, that guy that I don't like at McDonald's. Again, I don't. There's not actually a guy I don't like at McDonald's. I still shop there anyway.
Surely, enemies, artisan.
Yeah, I have enemies. I just don't want them to know who they are. Oh God. Actually, do I have enemies?
Yes.
Certainly, there are those that consider me an enemy, but do I have those that I consider to be an enemy? Adobe?
Yeah.
I don't interact with Adobe. I mean, I don't have any positive opinion about them. I recognize that their business practices are not good. I think that rentals, like renting a software, doesn't make sense. Why would I rent a software? So I guess I think they're dumb. I think they're idiots and they got a bad business situation. So I just don't interact with their products.
I see.
But I wouldn't consider them an enemy.
Did you know that Adobe patents the idea of like having menus that do things?
That's
And
dumb.
this like shackles all open source alternatives
Huh.
from having menus that do specific things.
Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a hot take, but I think that we should abolish all copyright laws. There should be no such thing as copyrights. Yeah, that's my opinion.
Like at all, or what if we just like move the Mickey Mouse curve back?
At all, just get rid of it completely. It used to be good. It got it used to be good. It got corrupted, with the whole Mickey Mouse thing, and we could recorrect it.
Like, you could correct it.
Yeah, we could.
But, like,
I'm walking into
I
all
guess
these
you could also
traps.
get rid of it completely, but-
Yeah, if we correct it, we'll have to correct it again later, and I don't know. I mean, at this point, we don't know the effort it's going to take to correct it, and I mean,
Get rid of it, it's probably gonna come back in another form.
yeah.
Same
Yeah, that is a different problem, I guess.
I think
I don't know.
we
I would
struggle
rather
with
the different
it.
problem.
I think that I would rather fight forever.
Yeah.
for
I
having
would support changing it. Like, I wouldn't not support changing it, like recorrecting it, on principle of wanting it to go the way. or go away, I would support changing it, and then based off the effort to get to that point, I would then either amend my desire to get rid of it completely, or just reaffirm that with the amount of effort it took us to get here, I still think we should get rid of it. So it's kind of how like the Libertarian Party was originally formed. You had anarchists and minarchists and people that just kind of didn't like the government. All of these people that wanted to go towards this direction of less government, agreeing that saying, hey, not all of us want to go as far, but we all want to go in the same direction. So why don't we all get on the same train? And then when we get to a stop that some of us like, those of us that like that stop, hop off, and the rest of us will keep going. If that makes sense. Yeah. It's like an anarchist, but they think that there's some minimum amount of government that is necessary. They don't think that complete removal of the government is reasonable. It's minimal anarchist or something like that. Or something. Yeah. Like not, or get rid of, yeah.
What is an archist?
Archist.
Can you be a max
Oh!
archist? Can you be like, we
Max
just need to like do the Bukele thing and arrest everyone and like...
Oh, I guess...
like have a very heavy-handed government?
Yeah, etymologically, I think that could work, because like... Yeah, max archist would be like the same thing as totalitarian. It's just a cooler word, I think.
Alright, I search it and I get nothing. And
yeah.
The fifth search result is Marxism.
Okay. That kind of makes sense, I guess, because like the whole thing... actually, what's the difference between Marxism and communism?
Communism is like having communes.
Okay. Okay.
Use the Marx quote.
Okay, but they're not anarchists. Okay, so my oversimplified, yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, I mean, if it's a commune and then each person within it is a part of that, then it would be, like, equally shared among them. So I guess idealized communism is not totalitarian in a way. But I think... So my massively oversimplified, limited understanding of like communism and you know, Marxism and all these things is that there is a government in which we centralize power such that it can manage society to ensure that everyone is, you know, doing the thing that they're meant to be doing, or you know, acting in the common good as perceived by that central power.
I think it's just like
yeah. Yeah, but like, I mean, can you have communism? Like, so, I guess if the open market is a thing, right? If the communists don't like the open market, don't they then need to control the market? I guess at that point, I need to ask: do communists believe in an open market or not? Like this, I don't know.
Communists, I'll
Okay.
say that the Onion, the
Yeah.
Soviets, they
Not the joke newspaper thing.
yes, not that Onion, the other
Okay.
Onion,
Okay.
the red one.
Just clarifying.
The Soviet Onion. They had like a sort of a top-down
Mhm.
model, where it would be like, okay, we've analyzed the market, we've taken a look at everything, and we've decided that we need this many potatoes.
Yeah. meet those quotas.
That's how we're gonna like
Yeah.
decide how things are done. We're not gonna have people decide that they should make they do potatoes because potatoes are profitable. Because profit is not the goal. They're gonna do potatoes because it's potatoes.
Yeah. So with that as our, again, we're not fully qualified. Yeah. Again, we're not fully qualified to fully understand these political systems, but taking that as our basis, all of those, so the government, that centralized power, is analyzing things and making decisions, ideally for the common good, saying like society needs more potatoes, therefore these people will grow more potatoes and these are the quotas for it. That has to be filtered through. People have to be in the government. It's not self-autonomous. It's not a god, so to speak. So that's people at the center. So necessarily that understanding of what's good for the common good is filtered through the perspective and understanding of those centralized people. So we can never have a government in that system that is truly altruistic. It will always be through some, human lens.
So, what's so inhuman about altruism?
What? Well, no, I'm not saying it's inhuman. I'm saying that I'm not trying to make a positive or negative value statement here. I'm recognizing that it must be filtered through a human. And so if those humans at the center are good and have a good understanding of the society, then it will work. But if those centralized individuals are not in alignment with society in general, then the government, that centralized power, will not be, their understanding of the common good will not be in alignment with the wider society's understanding.
The Soviets had a really big problem with that.
Yeah,
they had people who
were so out of touch.
Yeah.
The people in charge of what should be farmed were like really stupid, but
Yeah.
were really good friends with Stalin, so he believed them on everything and murdered everyone who disagreed. Which means that all their really bad ideas about what food to grow got implemented and everybody starved and died.
Yeah.
Basically.
So it's a little bit like when England was like, hey, Ireland, grow all those potatoes because that makes us money. And they were like, no, you'll kill our farms.
That's not why. That's not what happened. They didn't say grow potatoes because it's going to make the English crown money. Potatoes were discovered, and impoverished Irish people were like, oh my god, these things are the best things since like grain. In fact, these are better than grain.
Yeah.
And they, because they were doing good economically, they just did potatoes, and that was fine.
Yeah.
In fact, it was like super fucking cool.
Yeah.
Potatoes were the best thing ever, and they acknowledged that, and they just did potatoes. That was their thing.
Okay.
And then there was a potato blight, and their poverty just like fucking compounded.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
issue was it was a combination of a crash in the supply of potatoes because of disease. And then what happened was the market, I don't remember the exact deal, but what ended up happening was England could command better prices for the potatoes than the Irish farmers. So
so it's all being
shipped overseas.
Yeah.
And there was no food left in Ireland for the Irish to eat.
Yeah.
That's again a massive.
They couldn't afford to keep the potatoes in Ireland, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Which the Soviets had something like that, except it was not based on couldn't afford. It was based on we're going to shoot you if you don't give us all your potatoes.
Yeah. The difference was the centralized party decided that's how it will be versus market forces. Uncaringly shifted in a way that was bad.
Yeah. Which, if the English Parliament had their head on a little straighter, they could have said, okay, let's implement a policy like export restrictions on the potatoes so that there is enough food in Ireland, which is a policy that they just theoretically implemented.
Yeah. But the potato imports were good. They had to keep them coming. They made it fair for the Irish, then that'd be less potatoes for England or something. I don't know.
What you had in the Soviet Union, in times of shortage, basically they would pick a loser, like this territory is not in exchange for
Not starving and dying. Yeah.
We're going to let everybody in this territory die.
Yeah.
We're going to feed everybody in this territory, and we fed them. Therefore, we didn't make any enemies. You know, as opposed to if we let everybody suffer, then everybody will hate us, even if they didn't all starve and die.
I have heard it proposed that the whole like centralized economy thing, one of the greatest failures of it, besides like party bureaucrats being out of touch,
Yeah.
but one of the biggest failures of it was a mathematical like weakness.
Okay.
I've heard it proposed that if they just had like a MacBook, with the processing power of a MacBook, like they could have done it.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a lot of brilliant mathematicians. They could have hired people to do a lot of that calculation. The problem is it was really hard to like raise people to be mathematicians when if you never had an original thought, you were shot.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mathematicians don't really have original thoughts. They just do math.
I mean, math is kind of weird when you get into the fringes of it. Oh, wait, what was the sound? Trap search is big.
I'm just saying, like, your like peak mathematician is going to be like, hyper-autist that doesn't
Well, that's actually the kind of mathematician that gets shot because the hyper-autist is too autistic to know when he's saying something that will get him shot.
Right, I forgot about that. They can't navigate.
Also, as the kids, those are the ones that get left out in the forest. So even if they make it long, you know, they might not even make it long enough to get shot.
There were groups of people like in the Soviet, whatever, Soviet scientists. Some people were like able to navigate that and be like, don't work on this, that'll get you shot, and you know, convey information. But people who weren't savvy to that often got shot.
Man, really don't like the gulags.
At least it's not like Cambodia, where they just shot everybody who wore glasses.
That
I
was
wear
pretty
glasses.
bad.
Should I get shot?
Yes.
Alright, where's my getting shot
They
facility?
would have shot you in the Khmer Rouge. They would have shot you.
Yeah.
Just for wearing glasses. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Yes. These intellectuals gotta go. This is the people's revolution.
Glasses. Glasses, therefore I'm an intellectual. You underestimate how stupid I am.
No, it's not that you're not a intellectual. Blinded cards are people.
Okay. I didn't feel like I was people. I'll be honest.
So, I mean, like, it's just self-evident. You're an outsider.
Look, if someone has to get punished, it may as well be me so that no one else has to suffer, okay? I volunteer.
The thing about command economy is basically populations are too high and people's needs are too complicated, especially with industrialization, electricity. I mean, like, they were trying to command like an industrial economy, right? Not an agricultural economy. That was a big part of like Russia was getting industrialized, you know, in the
Man, industrialization was probably one of the biggest mistakes we ever made.
There are some people who agree with you on that.
I mean, we're here now, so we gotta make the most of it, but if we could go back and not do it, I would recommend that. Oh no, enemies!
I think there was a period of time during the near the beginning of the Industrial Revolution where it kind of seemed like the Industrial Revolution was going to kill everybody.
Mm.
And there had to be there was a point when they were starting to there was a project thing.
I might die. Out of blood?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful. They probably sold it as making it out of cow's blood, though. But people...
It was like sheep and things like that.
Well, we're not that different from a sheep. What if they just did that to us? Oh, this is actually really bad. We might die here. No. All my work.
No, I mean, it didn't go anywhere because it ended up not being worth it, but I'm pretty sure this was a real...
Alright, go to bed. Goodbye. Have a good rest.
Actually, space music. How'd it go?
You're scaling down to just a lot for the night.
Synonyms, which is embarrassing. Alright, I'm gonna go fuck off.
Peace.
Hello. Hello, I'm back. Sorry. The wife got home and she was giving me an update about her day and everything, so... yeah. Where are we going? I think we've finished here.
Well, the thought about industrialization is, if you look back historically, some of the earliest societies were command economies. Ancient Egypt was a command economy.
Yeah.
But they only had to bother commanding essentially grain production.
Yeah. People need to be fed.
That was the one good that they cared about.
Yeah. And that was good. That was fine. All they had to do, it was so easy back then to be in alignment with your people, and now it's so more complicated. And I'm not saying that's morally bad. I know I say it's... Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I don't even like air conditioning. My wife keeps the house freezing cold. I always want to turn the heat up. Yeah, and I used to... What is?
Oh, temperature. We keep our temperature pretty reasonable.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ours is at 74 right now, and that is a compromise. It still feels cold to me, but at least I'm not freezing. There we go. If I had my way, we'd keep the house at 80.
I think our house is at 77. My room's a little warmer because I'm in central fair, but
Oh, one nice thing is this room back here, the stream room, it gets warmer than any other room in the house. So I like being back here. Nothing to appraise.
I live in a converted garage, so my temperatures get a little more extreme than everybody else's.
Yeah. Honestly, thermal searches are not that big a deal for us. Also do unit searches.
I guess for completeness, ancient Egypt probably also cared about like weapon production.
Oh yeah, maintain your army.
Yeah, which they didn't. I don't think they really had like a standing professional army the way we think of an army these days.
Yeah.
They were the world's first state. They had military capacity. They could levy armies and things like that.
Yeah.
They could raise armies and supply them for defense.
Yeah. I mean, I like all of our modern industrial benefits and everything, which is nice. It's made life so much more complicated and governance so much more complicated. That if we could go back to being simpler, I would like that. But we're here now, and going back would be more detrimental than moving forward. Being regressive, I think, is not good. Although that said, I do also think that it's important. So I believe in the ancient cynics, Diogenes and Crates and all of them. And one of the things that they teach is to question like societal norms and what do we really need, right? And try to bring that down as much as possible to what do I actually really need to survive and be happy. And the fewer things that is, the simpler and better my life is. I'm going to live a more virtuous life. I'm going to have a deeper appreciation for the things that are good that I enjoy, and stuff like that. And for a long, long time, for me, that was I don't need a house. I lived in my car, and I was happy as that. And then somewhere along the way, my girlfriend became my wife, and she didn't want to move in the car, so we bought a house, and we decided we wanted to have a kid. And at this point now, like with my life, reassessing, I need the house, right? Living in my car, I can't raise a kid in a car. That's not responsible or good. They need more of that structure. So, I appreciate the house. I appreciate the house all the more now because I have a specific understanding as to why I need it, what function it serves, and that kind of stuff. And so it saves me from a lot of frills and worries that don't matter. I do shower with hot water though. That's one thing I'm not gonna live without. I don't need hot water. I recognize I don't need it, and you know what? If I'm in a pinch, I will shower with cold water. But I enjoy a hot shower too much to forego.
Forego it purely out of asceticism.
Yeah. And I feel like that's in alignment with the cynics also, right? Because it's like one of the things that they want you to do is put off satisfaction. So things that are satisfying or good, you put it off so that you'll enjoy it more later. And for me, I feel like, you know what? I enjoy the hot shower as much as I think I possibly could. And if I started putting off showers just to enjoy them more, my wife would be very unhappy with me. Truth be told, she's not terribly happy with the frequency that I take a shower right now anyway. But that is one of the many things I'm working on for myself. Did I save? I need to go back and make sure I saved. Actually, are we ready for the boss fight? We've gone through once. We got a ton of Nowlin Gold, a little bit of Royal, Red Viper, boosting items. We've got a bunch of item searches and trap searches. I think I want to make what do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put away the... excuse me. Put away this... No, because I'll have to run through a couple floors already anyway to get to the boss chamber. So I think we're well loaded up. What's our money at right now? Can I upgrade anyone? So we're going to check if we can upgrade anyone, and then we're going to save and then go into the dungeon and do one more attempt at this boss fight, and we'll wrap up. Cannot afford that. And cannot afford those. Oh, it's really cool to be able to talk about like communism and Ireland and all that stuff. Definitely one of the more interesting streams.
Yeah, I'm not like a learned expert, but
Yeah.
History videos.
I am not knowledgeable on these things, and I've been very upfront about that. So I try my best to not take sides on things I don't know about. I will try to make factual statements to affirm whether I understand a thing or not, that sometimes might sound morally opinionated in a way, but that's not what I'm trying to do. So if anyone's thinking I've got an opinion on these matters, specifically whether it's morally good or bad, I'm trying not to.
Makes sense.
Oh, I guess since we're getting to the end of the stream, I think I'm good to do a little bit of shilling. Do you have any shilling you want to do?
Play my video game Kid Mystic. It's really good.
Kid Mystic. Is it on Steam?
Yes.
Ooh. I might actually try that out. Maybe do it on a bonus stream.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah. So, do you want to be present for that, or me just go ahead and play it?
I would enjoy being present, but I think it is, of course, intended to be enjoyed without my presence as well. So,
Yeah.
For the full story, I didn't make most of the game. But
Okay.
I worked on the Steam release. I'm sort of the programmer number 2 on it.
Yeah.
I partnered with the guy who made most of the rest of the game to make the Steam release possible.
That's still really cool. So through that Steam release, that will still like support you as well, right?
Yes. I
Well,
receive royalties.
All right. Let me double check. So I'm terrible with voices and names. Space Maniac. Okay. I will look into it and then maybe pick out a time to do that stream, and I'll ping you when I do it. And if you're available, great. And if not, oh well.
Sure.
Yeah. As for my shilling, I'm currently doing a sub goal on Twitch. If we get to 10 subscribers, 10 subscribers, or 10 sub points more specifically, so higher tier subscribers are worth more points, then I will read all of Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift on stream. That is travels with an S, multiple travels. So most people are only familiar with his travel to Lilliput. He actually goes to a bunch of other places. Brodingrad, the place of the giants, Laputa, the flying city. He even goes to Japan. I haven't read that part of it yet, so I'm excited personally to get there. So if you want to see that or help support me financially, subscribes, gift subs on Twitch are a way to do that. All proceeds go towards buying a new roof for me and my family, so you'll be literally keeping a roof over our heads. We're trying to get $13,000 by next year in order to, not have our roof collapse on our head. Aside from that, if you don't want to or can't support financially, it's totally fine too. Also, watching on Twitch gets me ad revenue, so that's one way that you can support out. Sharing with your friends, liking, commenting. Following on YouTube or following on Twitch are both also big benefits. Getting to 500 followers on YouTube gets me one step closer to monetizing on that side, which is another Revertoon stream, which makes it easier to buy that new roof. Following on Twitch also is really nice. That gives us better metrics there, which means Twitch gives me a better deal on revenue splits and things. Also, at 50 followers, we're at 54 followers presently, so 6 more follows, and we will... Excuse me. Actually, I didn't think I need to rearrange my party. Shoot, that's okay. At 50 followers, we're going to play Myst on PlayStation 1. I think that covers it. That's all the shilling I wanted to do. So if you're still here, thank you so much for sitting through all that. Let's see. Ah, great. He's already charged and Linear's in the back line. I think this is going to be a losing battle. Only way Linear lives is if we get lucky here and he chooses not to kill her. Yep, there it goes. Somehow she survives? No way? Okay. We have to move forward, though. No, I'm sorry. Item. We want to use a Royale on Linear. Item, and then, do we have a herb? No. We're actually going to go ahead and also use a gold on Linear. Good. Yeah, we want to start working on this. Their item as well. Soldier on command. Not special yet. Item. Last quick soldier onto chain. We're now totally boosted up with our items. We need one more boost from Linear. That hurts. Use our gold on Linear. Just do a basic attack from that. Oh shoot, did I already use... I've definitely used protection spell. Have I used strength spell on them yet? I don't think I have. Well, it stacks anyway, so we're just gonna go ahead and go for it. Oh, maybe get killed, actually. Oh, she survived with like 100 HP in the last Thunderbolt, and I think the boss has to recharge one more time. So we might actually be okay. Yeah, okay, recharging. Yeah, Linear's dead. Well, maybe dead. There's Thunderbolts. Okay. Actually, sorry, item. Use the Royale. Now move forward out of Thunderbolt range. Go for an attack. Yeah, for now we want to focus on buffs, even though they're blind. That's actually good for us, because Chain will move forward automatically on basic attack. Although that said, we are... No. We want to use the gold now. That way, Linear has time. That's actually okay for us. This moves Chain back to the front. Mag miss. Yep, there's the miss. Go for another attack here. And we'll go even more strength spell on them. Okay. Now I think I'll go for an air raid. Oh shoot, why did I do it? I should have went with the hyper air raid, dang it. Oh well, that's okay. Yeah, this air raid's an all attack. Hyper air raid will do more damage. Wait, 628 for air? What? That did way more damage. Okay, I'll need to take a look at that. We need to get Mag moved up, so we need to do a charge punch. And then from here... We're still throwing basic attacks, so I want to do everyone refresh to get the blindness away. We're still doing okay on HP values. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I meant to buy Monica ampules to restore my FP more effectively. We'll come back to that. If we fail this attempt, then we'll remember, or we'll go buy some right away and then save the game, because we gotta wrap up here soon. What do I want to do right now? Actually, yeah, that only costs 16. Let's go ahead and get the heal off on Linear so that she can keep buffing us up more. Okay, yeah, 'cause previously, in our at the start of stream, our hyper air raid was doing like 250-ish damage, and we just saw the air raid do like 700 something. So I kind of want to I want to hold off on this for a little bit, actually. So we'll come back to that later, and we'll see. We'll have to see what the hyper air raid does. Right? No, yeah, it's already unlocked, so it's not free. Well, anyway, for now, we're just going to do a basic attack. And that's okay. Even though we're still over 1,000, so I'm good for the basic attack still, I think. Yeah, strength spell. If he does boomerang gear, this could be really bad. No, we're okay. Even better, you push chain back, so we're actually really okay. For the recovery part, 36 to spend that. What does our Magna rate? It's 64. 64 and 64 is 128. 128 plus 36 is a little over 160, so we're good. We can afford to do Horrible Vertigon. That'll get everyone back into a safer spot health-wise. And then with chain, we're still going to go with just the basic attack for now. The way things are shaping up, I think what I want to do is burn all of Linear's FP on boosting strength for my guys. And then do do a series of 4 really big attacks. That's okay. Yeah, okay, we want to use the item this time. That way Linear has the time to... Oh wait, there's going to be another enemy attack before then. That's okay. Oh wait, theoretically Linear will have time to do some stat boosting. This is okay. No, this is not okay, because now Linear and Chain and Mag are not lined up. Darn it. Cheap pain box. How much do these cost? Strength plus 25? We can only afford to do one more, and if we do the pain box, then that leaves us plenty of points still. So we're gonna go with that. Just get a little more attack damage off. Two. Okay. That was bad. That was a really bad roll for that. Ooh, I forgot about blindness. Okay, we might be out. For now, what we're going to do... Oh, right, because FP moves don't care about accuracy as far as... I've never seen an FP move miss. So we're going to charge punch, get Mag back into the front row again. There we go. 770, that's good. From here, if we want to do 2 hyper R rates, that's going to be 140. 210. We're actually really close to doing 3 hyper air rates, so I'm going to hold off on all of that. And we're just going to go ahead with a basic attack, hoping for a recovery of 7. Nope, we recovered 6. We're 1 shy of it. Oh?
Each of your party members
Test what?
hyper.
Oh! No, so each one has different special attacks. So chain, because I'm about to do, I think, yeah, linear will have time. I think we're okay. So yeah, we're going to do a basic attack. Chain could get 3 hyper air raids off. Mag has Magna Rush. So with him, my goal is to do these as much as I can. So it's looking like we can get 2 of these off. As far as linear goes, she doesn't have any big damage moves, at least not that we've unlocked yet. So actually 4 now. I think 128, that should give me enough room to use like this one. 128, 40, 52-ish. Yeah, we can afford this one. Heal up myself. Then Lydia's going to do 1 more power boost, and then we're going to hope and pray that all of that is enough to burst down the boss. There we go. Linear no longer matters. Nope, that's not good. Okay. Hyper air raid. So previously, at beginning of stream, we were doing about 200 to 300 damage with this. We now do 1,253. At the beginning of stream, our biggest attack was 1,125 from Mag. Oops. Using his Magna combo. So let's, or Magna raid, sorry. This is insane. Okay, what are we gonna get here? Wait a minute, I'm not done yet. Yeah! Wait, he's dead? We just killed him! Oh my god, I've never seen this animation before. I think he's dead. So yesterday, I was playing this. Yeah, he's dead. Yesterday I was playing it. I fought him like 4 or 5 times, I think. I fought him a bunch. Could not beat him. And then hopped on again today. Played him a couple more times. Could not beat him. It felt like impossible. He was just wearing us down. No matter how much damage I did, I never could keep up. But yeah, no, we did it. All we had to do was grind out the dungeon 1 more time. So far in the game, we've done no grinding except for 1 repeat of this dungeon. And then, yeah, it turns out all we had to do was just stack up power-up spells and then hit them hard enough. This is so hype. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. Space Maniac, I don't know if you were here when I've explained it the last time, but I'll explain it again. All of the enemies' powers are scaled off of Mag's level. You already know this?
Oh, no, I thought you were going to explain the temple thing. Oh, keep going.
Oh, okay, yeah. So all the enemies' powers, the bosses and the things I fight, are scaled based off of Mag's level. So when Mag gains levels, everything else also gets proportionally stronger. So gaining levels is net neutral for us. We don't care about gaining levels. It doesn't hurt us to gain them. It doesn't benefit us to gain them either, very much. So what we really care about is money and Psy-frame parts and, by extension of the money, the upgrades to the Psy-frame parts. And there's also certain items we can get that will permanently boost our stats. Those are the upgrades we really care about. So when we're grinding in this game, it's not to gain levels, it's to find money generally. Yeah. I wonder what this jewel is. Oh, it's full of holes. In any case, I should bring it to the society. Well, at least I finished my assignment. I can't tell, or at least I finished my assignment. I can't tell because I can't see out, but I bet I've climbed up very high. Yes, that's right. We work for the society. We don't live in a society. We live with a society working for it. You did it. You cleared the ruins. Congratulations. You've been doing very well. You're showing so much more promise now. Me? Really? Oh, gee, thanks. By the way, I calculated your prize money for this adventure, and it comes out to about 30,000. Alright, as my share, I'll settle for 6,000 of that. I'm giving you a discount, Mag. Alright, I'll use Mag's share to repay what you owe. That still leaves you in debt, since it wouldn't be very fair to Mag to use all of his share to repay the Launcher family's debt. I'll just take 19,200 to apply towards the outstanding debt. But that leaves you with the remainder of $4,800, Mag. Hey, that was a lot of fun, Mag. You better invite me on the next adventure. I'll be waiting. See ya! Yeah, we went from 30,000 to 4,800. This is the one frustrating part in this game, is it's so much money and they're like, actually, you get nothing. You get so little.
How did you end up in debt to the library?
So it turns out the society, not the library, but I guess it does look like a library. I hadn't noticed that. But essentially, our parents were adventurers, and they blew a ton of money going out on adventures and stuff. And they kind of also made a fortune, so they were kind of like either they were on the brink of like being financially bankrupt and whatever, but they managed it well, so they were very popular. However, Mag is not a good adventurer, so when they disappeared to go look for Evolutia, the sacred device, then Mag became in charge, and he started going on adventures and losing money, and so he plunged the family into huge amounts of debts, and his parents have not shown back up yet, so they're MIA presently. Yeah, situation's not good. Also, our girlfriend, Linear, she showed up, so after our parents disappeared forever, she showed up with a note from our dad being like, hey, take care of this girl for us. She also is mute, so Mag just decides what she feels about things a lot. Ooh, what's this? Star crystal? Discovered by Mag Launcher, found in the descent room. That's not the thing that we found. We found a gear. Okay, whatever. Star crystal, discovered by Mag Launcher, found in the descent ruins. It's believed to be a data recorder. Also, it sparkles under strong light. The light's position corresponds to the constellations, and scholars believe it records star motions. Details unknown. These are the other things we found. I'm not going to bother reading them right now, though. I've read them in earlier streams. We can read them all once we collect everything. Or read them all again at that point. Peep the curator? The artifact Mag discovered is called a star crystal. It's a data recorder. It seems constellations, in other words. All the stars in the sky were recorded with this machine. But since we're here in the country, no machine can read the recordings. It's what's called a useful treasure. There's a description on the showcase. Get closer and read it, Mag. We already did. Excuse me. I guess to further explain, we're in the distant future. Technology, and like there's a huge collapse or something in the past, and so technology is this like weird archaeological find. And so like our machines have got the sci frames, the blade parts, the hand parts and stuff, right, that our people are using to fight with. Those are ancient technology that we've been authorized to use as adventurers to help us delve into dungeons to find stuff for the society. Did you find something useful today? No. Turns out we didn't. Okay, so there's a bunch of dialogue to read now, but my wife is home. We're over 2 hours, so I'm gonna wrap it up here and save. And then next stream we'll worry about that. If you like this content and you don't want to miss any more, please be sure to follow on YouTube or on Twitch. I might do a bonus stream later tonight to play Space Maniac's game. What was the name of that game again?
It's Kid Mystic.
Kid Mystic on
also-
Steam.
Yep. I can send you a link if you want.
Yes, please, I will forget. Yeah. Oh, and if you want to, go ahead and post it in chat as well. Yeah, so if you don't want to miss out on that, I might be playing that later tonight. I might play some more of my alcohol-locked Ultimate Iron Man account later tonight on bonus stream. I don't know, or I might not do a bonus stream. That's the thing with bonus streams. They're a bonus. They might or might not happen. It just sort of depends on availability, time, and feeling. Anyway, if you like this content and you'd like to see more of it being produced, then like, follow, comment, share, the normal stuff goes a long way towards getting more metrics, which means better deals with Twitch and YouTube as far as like revenue streams go. So that helps support us. If you want to more directly support, I'm going to very soon open commissions. You can also subscribe on Twitch, gift sub, or donate bits. All of the proceeds go towards keeping a roof over our head. I need $13,000 by next year to buy a new roof. We do have a sub goal going, 10 sub points, and we're going to read Gulliver's Travels. Follower goal, 44 out of 50 followers we currently have, or we currently have 44, we're going for 50, to play Myst on PlayStation 1. I think that covers everything. So if you're still here, thank you so much, whether you're here now, live, or watching the VOD after the fact. Have fun, be safe, and uninstall overnight. Goodbye.